Hello, my name is Justina. I am Vegetarian for Life Roving Chef. We support all the vegetarians and vegans, and today I'm going to show you how to make vegan brownies. To find more recipes like this, please visit our website vegetarianforlife.org.uk. Let's start these brownies. So these brownies have no eggs in them. We're going to use whipped Aquafaba to resemble egg whites. We're going to add cream of tartar into liquid from canned chickpeas. That's what Aquafaba is. Liquid from cooked legumes. You can use kidney beans or black beans. It needs to be whipped for 10 minutes in the cake mixer. So I already added my Aquafaba and whipped it with 200 grams of sugar. You can see it's really nice and fluffy, and I promise you, it tastes nothing like beans. To resemble egg whites, we need to still keep the airiness of it. So I have melted 150 grams of vegan chocolate, Bourneville just fine, and some of the margarine, which is 100 grams. So we're gonna add a little bit of this whipped Aquafaba in our chocolate mix. And we have to fold it to make sure it's already nice and fluffy. We wouldn't lose any of the airiness when we add it onto the mixture. Next thing, we have to use sourdough leftover starter. If you're a fan of making bread and you keep feeding your starter, you're going to have a lot of leftovers. If you don't have that, add 100 grams of water to 100 grams of flour and leave it overnight. You're going to have a nice and gooey consistency. Let's add that to our chocolate and Aquafaba mix. So next we have to stir it in and make sure that we have all the ingredients well combined before we actually add it to Aquafaba bowl. Since, as I mentioned, we want to keep as much air as possible. So since everything is so nice and combined, we're going to pour it in the bowl. And then we're going to mix and fold the Aquafaba with the chocolate. One key thing, don't stir, just fold. Let me show you. So you want to dig it from the bottom and fold it over the top. So it's nice and lovely and air bubbles are stuck in between the layers. So when you can see the chocolate, spread it all over the white mix. Then we're going to add dry ingredients. You don't need to sieve it, just add them in. 50 grams of cocoa powder, 60 grams of semolina, or you can use ground almond if you prefer. Then we're going to use bicarbonated soda, half of the teaspoon, and then corn flour, 30 grams. Chuck it all in there, and then you're having a nice little stir. Just to show you, you can do it with a cake mixer, but I tend not to use that because it's really loud. So when it's all nice and mixed, on the top you can add anything you like. You can use protein powders, you can actually add nuts or chocolate bits, whatever you fancy. For this time, we're just gonna have a drizzle of peanut butter and tahini. So it creates a nice and nutty flavor. And as well, it's really nice and lovely if you're trying to add a couple more calories. So I already have pre-lined baking tray. So we're gonna pour our mixture into the baking tray and then we're gonna drizzle. So all the mixture nice and ready, mixed up, and then we're pouring all of it in there. You can still feel the weight of it and there's fluffy bubbles in there. Spreading evenly. You don't have to oil your tin if you're having a non-stick one, which is ideal for this job. I will still like to add a parchment paper on the bottom, just so it's easier to lift up when it's ready. So make sure it's nice and even. And then I already mixed my peanut butter and tahini, so it just looks like a little brown sauce, and I'm gonna drizzle it on top. So what I'm gonna do, just so you can see better, add it in here, just a little drizzle, and then we're gonna create a nice pattern. So you can use a toothpick or the end of the spoon to create a leaf shape. So how do we do that? By drizzling in one line, then using same spoon we're gonna draw a line over your line, so different direction. So one way and then the other way, and then one way and then the other way, and then creates this lovely pattern which looks like a flower or a leaf. And then when you bake it, it's gonna just spread it all over the place and it looks lovely. So now it's ready to bake. And then we're gonna bake it 180 degrees for half an hour. Always do a toothpick test to see if it's baked. And now I'm not gonna make you wait, and I'm gonna show you the final product, baked brownie. The other thing is how to decorate it all the ways you like. If you like fresh fruit, you can add fresh fruit. You can actually add chocolate and dried raspberries, any other sprinkles you like, either warm or cold. I have prepared melted chocolate. Let me show you how I do that. So you can add any drizzle you like, and then it's really easy to add any extras on top. So as I say, make it look a little bit more funky, and we can use freeze-dried raspberries. And then you add it on the top. If you like, you can add some hearts. Just make sure they are vegan, because some of the decorations has beeswax. Pop nice blob of ice cream, some cream, warm it up, serve it the way you like. Enjoy!